Welcome aboard to a sketchbook tour of a nameless green sketchbook. Nameless because every other sketchbooks I name and go by alphabetical order instead of numbering it, because names are more fun. I started this one in 2022 around October because I bought it for a challenge that I didn't complete in time. And then I didn't draw into it much, got back into it in 2023 and was done with it by 2024. So without further ado, let's just get into it. I'm going to try and not ramble too much, even though I feel the need to explain every single line of pencil and brush, just everything I do, but it's not necessary. Here's some scrap, just stuff I used. You'll see most of it in a more finished form. The theme for this sketchbook is I gave up halfway and it didn't turn out how I hoped it would, but I kind of like it anyway. That's kind of what could be said about almost everything in this. Here's little me. Yes, here's just something. As you can see, I joined the Spooktober challenge and made only one day in time and then gave up on it, and then had to suffer years later in order to complete this sketchbook. I wanted to make a drawing for the prompt and then add a poem. Yeah, this is the only instance of that. It's very simple, but the black background really saves it. This was an attempt at an interactive feature. It was supposed to shake, but it doesn't move unless you push it. It's kind of sad. You think this is unfinished, but it's on purpose, okay? I decided I like it too much to try anything more. And also, yes, it's Ninjago, and also you will see so much more of that the farther we get. Oh, and also, as you can see, I didn't work on this sketchbook in a chronological order. I just jumped back and forth, so this stuff will be bad and then good and then bad. It's a mess. See, I kind of like this, even though it didn't turn out how I wanted. This one was one of the last pages to be finished, and I was just so over it. I couldn't be bothered anymore. Here's Skull, again Ninjago, and I like it even though it's very not objectively good, but I like it. Oh, there once was life. I was really trying to just fill it, so the prompts I was just, okay, what does blood make me think of? Oh, the childhood show! I like this one. The faces turned out very good. I didn't expect that. This one I don't like. Here's more Ninjago. This one is for my fanfiction with the werewolf. This also looks cool. Fun fact, the page is from an etiquette book, and this is about, I think, wedding seating. But it looks witchy enough, I think. Here's my Minecraft character. I want to say personified, but can you call it personified when it's a fish? Oh well, it has legs. Starion. This one I really like. It's just a bunch of trash, but it looks pretty cool in my opinion. Here's some Scar, some Elven Scar, because I got really into Hermitcraft and Life series. And I think this is the only instance of Hermitcraft drawing in here. And dumb jokes. Forced my brother to do this one because I was giving up on this. I just wanted to finish. More dumb word jokes. This time I thought, Frankenstein? Stein is stone in German. How about I just draw stone with the name Franken? Hilarious, right? Here's some Scout, because he has a bed.
Say it.
And the prompt was bed.
Yes!
So he's there's your scout with a bed and beds.
Let's fucking go, dude!
Yeah, I don't like this one. But I was using the IKEA markers and they didn't have the shades I needed, and this just, I really don't like it. Yeah, gave up halfway on this one because the potions were a pain to make, so the shelf is empty. I kind of like this one, it's just a mess. It's just some random stuff, but it has a charm, you know? It has charm to it. And here inside, here's some more. Okay, here are more hermit doodles. This is the last instance of this, and they look bad because I couldn't figure out how to draw them. I still don't know, and square faces are terrible. I don't know why I keep trying to draw square faces. And just trash, really. Oh, and this one, this is from a competition. I finished early and was bored. Here's green, here's sky, Minecraft Ledger for some reason. This is from Bullet Train, he's Duffy. Yeah, just random doodles. Whoa. The zombie turned out way smaller than I expected. I thought, oh, it would be like a nice PNG, but he was really tiny, and also the markers. No, the glue, the tape glue I used ruined the paper because the markers made it weak. Oh, I like these ones. I mean, this isn't really like, oh, it's so good, but I really like it. It looks really cool, in my opinion. The prompt was possessions. Obviously, what else could it be than Ninjago, the 5th season possession? People, this is one of the most favorite seasons I noticed, or it seems like it. I like it, but it's okay, you know? I don't know. Here's Garmadon. Miss Sensei Garmadon. I would love him back. Not that Garmadon, not that resurrected little... That's not my Garmadon. This is my Garmadon, and I love him. And he's my dad, and it's okay, and it's normal. Again, didn't turn out how I hoped it would, but I like it. And this is my favorite technique that I learned in school. When I was very, very young, you just cover a paper in crayons and then put ink over it and then scratch the ink away, and it looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, finally it's the end of the prompts. What you'll see next is purely from my head, and my head only. Yeah, this was inspired by a song. I wonder what song it could be. But the crayons were way lighter than I hoped, so it looks kind of weird. And this is from the show One of Us is Lying. I absolutely love the books, love the show, but Peacock decided to cancel the show. Because why not? Why not cancel the good shows? Brown and Nate turned out terribly. I forgot his name, but he also turned out terribly. And Daddy Marcus looked kind of okay, but it just, yeah. What a shame. You see? Stuff purely from my head. No one drew anything close to this ever before. This is my original work. Hope the foreshortening would be cooler. Oh wow. And also hope gave up. I thought I will cover this page in doodles of this guy, and just no. I drew him everywhere, but I just couldn't be bothered to cut it all out. And yeah, I don't remember when I drew this one. Again, tried a square head for some reason. Even I'm convinced the square head ruined it. And then I tried to draw it again. Here's the date. And I like this one. I like this one more. Looks cooler. It's better. I didn't do the head a square for whatever reason. Yeah, Bill Cipher. This is a chick cartoon. Absolutely love it. More Ninjago. I wonder what ship I like. Whoa, and I wonder if there's going to be a lot more of that. There's so much. I had so much fun with this one. It's one of my favorite. I don't know why it wasn't an intention, but they look gender bent here, and honestly, that's great. Look at that. Stuck this here because it looked kind of like the word belonging, and I thought that's funny. And then I played with the, because I saw so many videos of, do you think we are friends in another universe or whatever? So I drew that. Really like this one. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pages. It started out bad, this volcano turned out terrible, but I saved it. Oh yeah, I thought I miss one more original, but I can't find a new image. They keep selling the same images. And this one, when I finally emptied the box, I lost the box, so it's all done. So here's some Kai doodles and some school stuff. More Kai. Also gave up on it. I was doing it in class and then it just never... I kind of like this one because the black crayon saved the pencil drawing, so they stand out a little bit more, and I like it. Some more doodles, dogs and cats, because a classmate drew a cowboy dog and a pirate cat. No. Or yes, I don't know, they draw something and I was inspired by this. Some turtles. Here's me. Some random doodles. Here's Umbrella Academy. These... Uh-oh. Okay. Well, yeah. Here is some Umbrella Academy. Because before I got super intense about Ninjago, I was super intense about Umbrella Academy. I still like it, but I can't think about anything else but Ninjago. These are very old. These. So they don't represent how I drew at the time, which was also terrible. Oops. I thought I would fill it with drawings, but then I gave up, especially after I drew Ben. I was like, okay, that's not. This one is cool. Here's Allison. This one turned out well. I like it. Even though she looks kind of weird here, but I like it. I really like this spread. This is beautiful. Some more random doodles. I often just redrew what people doodled on desks at school. Here's Little Me. So much Little Me. Because I love redrawing my Little Me images. They were so funny. Yeah, here's some more fanfic stuff. And somebody, yeah, when the new Dragon's Rising stuff came up, I think it was from the first season even, I haven't seen it, okay? I know I'm obsessed with Ninjago, I haven't seen it, because it took a long time to get here, okay? So my fault. But anyway, people were talking on Twitter about Golem Cole meeting Kai and the others, and I was just thinking, oh, this would be so cute, and I wanted to draw it, but I couldn't figure it out. How? You know, what perspective, what would be the... What do you call it? You know, the thing. The composition. So I just doodled ideas. Some random stuff. This is more Handmade related stuff. I lied again! Okay, I don't know how much Handmade stuff there is. And this was... I was in England for the first time. Been in love for some reason with that country since I can remember, and I was so excited, and now it hurts, you know, because before I wasn't there. I didn't know what it's like, but then we went to London for my 18th birthday, and now I know what it's like, and I miss it. Stupid England. Some random doodles. Again. Here's some Minecraft frogs, because there was a frog. I think it was inspired by something I saw either on Google or on Pinterest. This was when you opened Instagram on like Google Play and it had the images, you know, what you can do. And there was this photo and I thought it was kind of funky, so I redrew it. This is guy, I made an epic crew, I don't know what it is. but he was inspired by nighttime. I thought I would make 2, I made only 1. That's what I did. I took a picture of some statues and I just thought, and there was a bird sitting on the statue, and I thought it looked so much like the little guy. Was like, oh my god, look, a bird. Yeah, here's Egan Tehrani from Manifest. I love that guy for some reason, I don't know, I just love jerks. But he didn't turn out well again. Random doodles, poems for school. Here's some J. I really love Samoyed dogs. They are adorable, but I couldn't figure out how the hell are you supposed to draw one big fluffy ball of white fur. So yeah, and this looked like Harumi, and I'm not going to get started on her. Yeah, also I don't know why she just turned out terrible every time I try to draw her. Or Adam Doodle's Eyes the Horror Game. This is again stuff that I saw on school desks. Here's more lava. I wonder if there's going to be even more. Oh yeah! Fishers love birds. Very cute. Oh, what's this? More lava? Wow, I wonder if there's going to be more. This one I really like. I didn't expect it to turn out how I imagined, but it did, and the rest looks Here's Duffy! I really like this spread. I really like him. He's so great. Yeah. Wow, we're halfway into the sketchbook, and the video is not an hour long. That's better than I expected. Here are my Here are my OCs. I'm not really good at drawing OCs. I mostly just write stuff. And this is a funny story. Because I got into Jujutsu Kaisen, of course, got obsessed with Satosugu because they remind me of Kai and Go, and I mixed those two, and then I created into an original story. So this is based on lava and Satosugu, and it has nothing to do with it. Sort of. I don't know. They have elemental powers in a way. I'm not going to get into it. Okay. So it's a silly comic. If you can read it, you can. If not, maybe it's for the better. Yeah, I tried to redraw an image on Pinterest, and these, Finn and Odessa look okay, but Cass and Lea look just, yeah. Yeah, here's fanfic, fan art, not for my fanfic, but it's really, really good. I'm obsessed with it. Here's some silly Harume and Lloyd. I hate that Harume is in my sketchbook. It's fine. And here's Gooey! I was just trying to redraw memes and funny sounds in here, but it just didn't turn out good at all. Like this, I don't know how I managed to draw this out of my head and turn out. Maybe it's not perfect, but it looks good to me. But like, what is this? Poor Nia. I really like the spread too. I just went really funky. As I worked on this, I discovered more and more sketchbook content, interactive stuff and aesthetic spreads people would post on Instagram and whatnot. So that I was trying to replicate the things and, just playing with the ideas that I found. And I really like this one. This looks pretty cool. And of course, it's lava again. I really liked this image and I couldn't glue Kai in, so he's loose. Which is always good when Kai is loose, of course. Yeah, oh yeah, and again, this was when I was on Twitter and somebody made a headcanon that Kai and Lloyd were dressed up in Luigi and Mario clothes, and I had to draw it. At least attempt to draw it. And I made little Lloyd because Lloyd deserves to be little, I didn't see like a Monkey Kid. I keep thinking, oh, I'm going to watch it, and I just didn't get to it. So, but here's Macaque. I drew upside down because someone was like, if you draw it upside down, it's going to turn out better. I don't know. Both turned out And here's some Jimmy Timmy. Yeah, this was some idea I had for Cole, getting fed up with how it worked. I don't know. It's a silly AU. I didn't. You know, most of the time when I draw these two, Guy turned out even really good. And Cole looks like shit. I can't even say it otherwise. He looks terrible. But this time they both look weird. But I managed to make Cole look okay and Guy looks terrible. For this one time they switched. Insane. And I was trying to the waterfall cards. I was just testing it out. I saw an ad for some stupid weird game, I don't know, and there was a rabbit sitting like this, and there was just one big button mock him, and I thought, that's hilarious. You know who it reminds me of? Jay. I don't know. I also don't know how I manifested this art style I had in like 5th grade, but I kind of like it. It fits well. I mean, it would look weird if it was, I don't know, I don't know, it just fits it. You know, and here I redraw an image with Guy, Jay, and Cole. It's just silly. It's me and my brother. I love to redraw images and just make them as memes. I know, it's funny. It's a little me again. Just, yeah. This is more fanfic fan art, but this time for my fanfic. It didn't turn out well. It's my OC I had for a story that I never finished or start writing in the first place. More lava. Yeah, I had this comic twice, so. Oh yeah, and this is when the new. Was it when the new? I don't know. It's more handmade doodles, and it was Ethos episode, and the little camel looked like he was smiling. It was adorable. I had to draw it. Also, when Ethos was hoping the creeper would kill the skeletons, and he just dropped a disc, goes, no, he made a record instead. And I thought, oh my god, rapping creeper. Here's some poems and some school stuff, nothing interesting. Here's some jellyfish, because I found a video, probably on Pinterest, about different ways to draw jellyfish, so I drew jellyfish. And here are more fish, because that's my whole identity. And if I open this, here is an eye. Can you spell fish without an eye? Funny. More lava doodles. I love redrawing random pictures as them. Somebody posted an image of this fun Christmas dress, and this is Go, and I was like, oh my god, I had to draw it. And it turned out pretty good. This was an X idea. I don't know why I drew it so small on the whole page. Here's some Nea. I don't know. Yeah. And here I had an idea. There's some doodles. This was an X idea. Seabound, but Kai and Co. Babysitting a cat. Let me get this. He has 2 hands! Because it's a very niche shape, but Kai and Pixel, I don't know. I love their dynamic. And I get obsessed with it more and more with each day. And here's this interactive stuff. You know, if I can. No! Okay, I can't get it out. But you get what it is, you know? As I said, I was trying out everything. Ooh. And this was around Christmas time. And I just rewatched every Asterix and Obelix movie we had. And I loved these movies. This is from France, when we went to London. And this is probably the only reason I would go to France again. Here's some Drew. A lot of quotes of Drew. Here's more Golem Co. This was supposed to be an attempt at the Korean design. And needless to say, it did not turn out good. But I like this chicken. Poultry Man says what? This was from a snack, and it reminded me of that game in Po where you would float between clouds. And yeah, here's Satosugu and Lava, and they both turned out absolutely terrible. Sometimes I just can't draw, I guess. Yeah. they are the same ship in different fonts, so can't convince me otherwise, okay. Here's some ideas I had for bullet train, I'm not going to elaborate. Here's some engineer, some wind art, very dramatic. This was inspired by a short story I wrote for school, and I just drew this out of my head, and I really like how it turned out. It's like, it's not perfect, but I was like, whoa, how did I do that? And just some random collage. Yeah, and this was for a secret Santa on Twitter. I don't know if I was stupid or what, but I never received my gift. I don't know if no one sent it to me, or if I just didn't find it, but I didn't get anything. But anyway, this was my gift for the person, because they really liked RGB siblings, so I just thought, oh, he gets them t-shirts, I don't know. I don't like it as much now. I thought it was brilliant. I made a digital version of this, so I'm saying it now so I won't forget to put it in post. Yeah, and here's Satosugu, but I just kind of try to give them features of Kainako. This meme, it's hilarious. I love this so much, it's so funny. It's the screenshot and it looks perfect, I love it. This was a hamster. Here are more memes. I'm not going to... Well, let's not get into it. Here's some... yeah. Let's just... yeah, someone will die. Oh, fun! Some Jaya and... why do they look like this? More images redrawn, you know, from Pinterest, but no, whatever. And this is my one and only Nia minifig, which sucks. And some cow, well, he's some cow. I found this video, and it was why I would like to have Elon Musk's baby, and I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I just, yeah. Here's some J. Very silly. Oh, and here's the Barbie and Ken trend. Of course I had to draw it kind of cool because it fits them, but this just, I don't like this, I don't like this. I got better, I think. Yeah, here's some GGK redraws. Somebody drew a cat. I was, oh, that's adorable, so I tried to replicate it, but I made it my OC. Silly guys, silly little dog. I don't even know what this is supposed to be. Sleepy J. Most of this is just physics notes. But here's Cass again. Cassandra. Yeah, it's not important. This. Let's just. More bullet train stuff. I'm not going to elaborate. Okay. Yeah, and I still haven't finished that drawing. I hate digital art so much. So much. Yeah, there's more of the core. Remember those OCs? Yeah, here they are again. This guy gave me set. I still can't decide how I want him to look. He's so stupid. I don't like him. There's another OC. I have a lot of OCs that I'm like, this would be a funny name for a character, or funny trait for a character. I just find some tiny thing, make a whole OC, and then I don't do anything with them. And in this case, I was like, it would be so funny. What I was saying is, I thought it would be hilarious, and maybe that's why my phone hates me now, that I would have a character named Year. I don't remember what the joke was. I had it written on a different phone, so I don't know, but I thought it would be hilarious. And it's some astral being that has been there since the beginning of time. And then a friend, I don't know, here's Sky. Very interesting. Here's Sky who killed Lloyd, because this is a fun idea that I explored in my newest sketchbook again, because I'm obsessed with it. And here's very badly drawn Satosugu and Lava. And there's more Kayaneko. Because what else could it be? That's the only thing I think about. And these didn't turn out well. And here I forced my brother to draw, so this is what he decided to draw. And it's perfect. Here's little Nia. It was some base on Pinterest, and I thought, I don't know why it reminded me of Nia. I just see Ninjago everywhere. More random doodles. I still think it's so funny. Just he sounds always so distressed when his sentry is destroyed. He's always like, "Sentry down!" So the meme just fits very well. Random doodles. Yes, I drew tried to draw Spider-Nor, and then I didn't draw anything else. So I tried to fill the space. Very terrible Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. Here's some ideas I had to follow for a bullet try Ninjago AU. Of course, what else? Yeah, and here is Smurf stuff, because he is the best Smurf ever. You can't change my mind, he's the best. He's just the best, and I really like this, how this turned out. It's also my favorite Kaimene figure that I have, because a Prime Empire is perfect. And this is more Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's lava. Yeah, it's Ninja Gone. Ninja Gone! And here I was working on an edit, so I was planning it out, even though I just used the base, so I was mostly just planning out what I will replace the stuff with. Yeah, I was making a... There's so much of this, because I was trying to draw a profile picture for me for Christmas, and I can't do digital art, so I draw it traditionally and then take a picture and then try to redraw it in my phone. And more fanfic stuff. I hated fanfic so much. So much. Yeah, and here is more stuff from the core, because for a while I was really into them, and now I'm not. I really like the eyes though. They really I really like how they turned out. Some random cat stuff, because we were babysitting a cat and a dog, so it's just really drawing a lot of cat stuff. Also had a lot of these stickers, and I thought, oh, this could be a fun way to try to draw expressions. And as you can see, I gave up on it. I said it's the theme. With some stuff. I like this one kind of. It's very weird, but I like how it looks. It's Finnish. Because I'm funny, so there's Finnish. I really like the school. School. Yeah, I'm hilarious. And this, wow, this went faster than I expected. Maybe not, I don't know. I was scared I would ramble a little too much, but I think it's not that bad. Because previous attempt was 20 minutes and I didn't even get to half of the sketchbook. So yes, that's it. That's it for this one. It was a pain, but I got back into drawing, which I'm really happy for. And now my room is full of stuff that I think I'm going to put this into my sketchbook, and then I don't. Thanks. Thank you all for watching, and I would like to tour my other sketchbooks. I have 2 more. I have 3 more sketchbooks that I can tour. And I'm very close to finishing another one. No, not that close. Not that close. It's a pain. But yeah, so I would like to tour those next. We'll see, because this was a pain. My setup is very it's very sensitive. And it's a pain to set it up, and I don't want to do it again. Maybe I should get a tripod or something, but whatever. I'm rambling now. I said I won't ramble, and I'm rambling now. So, you know, this was my sketchbook. There's more Ninjago in the other ones. And, yeah, I'm starving.